Bench in 10 games for Brooklyn, and Dallas beats.
Yeah, 19. Yogi had 19.
104 to 97, and that's they've lost 6 out of 10. Have the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Nobody wants to admit it, but they miss Kevin Love when he's not there. That spaces that floor for them.
Well, trying to see lower back problem continues. You said the other day we got Ask Inside presented by Metro PCS. I got the question, unless you've got a question up here. Okay, what might it be? The Cavs seem to always hit that midseason wall. Are these losses indicative of a greater problem? Which is kind of what I was going to ask you, because you said the other day, they're just bored. Is it more than that?
No, not at all. I think the problem is, there's been some complaining. LeBron's been doing some complaining, but, I think the Cavs are doing the best they can. They don't have a lot of tradable pieces. There's not a lot. You just, everybody think you just go out and get players. It doesn't work like that. I think they fear nobody in the Eastern Conference. I don't even, it's interesting. You asked us earlier tonight, is Boston the second best team? I don't even know. Boston, Toronto, Washington. The Pistons played great tonight the way they should have been playing all season, but nobody in their mind thinks anybody in the Eastern Conference can beat the Cavaliers. LeBron, when he was whining and complaining, he was looking at the big picture. We're going to play the Spurs or the Warriors for the championship. But I think they might try to do something. I just don't know what they can do.
32-15 right now. Is there more to it than he's letting on?
No, I agree with Chuck on some parts. And Kenny, you know what I'm about to say. A lot of guys, especially after you win the championship, you think you have that switch, Ernie. He's like, you know what, hey, we're just going to stay in first. We're going to get some type of home court advantage. And when it's time for us to play at that championship level, we will be ready. They're just going through it right now. It happens, and, hopefully this upsets them and makes them concentrate a little more. But I don't think it'll be a problem. I still think they'll be in the Eastern Conference Finals and the Finals. And I also still think they need one more player.
And also what that switch is called, you know what I call it, fat cat-itis, is when you think you're better than you are. And LeBron James has been a star his whole life. So he's been in the spotlight and all those things. Kyrie Irving actually has been since he's been into the league as well. But there's guys, when you win a championship, this is the first time that they get in a taste of the victors of the spoils of the victor. And a lot of times that disruption kind of leads to certain things inside your locker room. And it leads to disruptions also on the court. So, there's guys who maybe 10th, 11th man on the team, and you see them on commercials now that they hadn't been in before. They come on the bus with shades on. They have their headphones on. They're not engaged as well. So then collectively as a unit, you don't be engaged as you used to be. And then you have to say, we're going to try to turn that switch on, and that switch sometimes isn't available. But fortunately for them, they have the ultimate switch in LeBron James, who can turn it on at any time. But those type of things, I think, lead to losing more than anything.
Yeah, and when we lost to the Bulls for the championship, my first year in Phoenix, we had a one-track mind. We were like, we want to win the championship. And everybody, that was our only goal. And we were all on the same page. Nobody complained about playing time or anything. We lost to the Bulls. The next year, everybody got new contracts, and guys started complaining about who made more money. Guys started complaining about playing time, to pick it back on Kenny's point. We had a couple guys that opened up restaurants, and I said, wait a minute. Dan Marley deserves to open up a restaurant because he's Dan Marley.
Then who didn't deserve to?
I'm not calling him out on national television.
Well, no, call him out.
No, but
what was the little Miguel Knight over there?
Stop it, man.
Was it him?
Stop it, man.
I don't know. I'm thinking of guys. Frank Johnson over the restaurant.
But you stop it, man.
Frank Johnson over the restaurant, man.
Commercial break. Commercial break.
Yo, who opened the restaurant that it wasn't supposed to, man?
Joe Klein Steakhouse.
Ernie, we had guys.
Hey, we had a guy open a nightclub. After we won the championship, we had a guy, our 11th man on TV, opened a nightclub, man.
What was it called?
Tim Kempton's Kitchen.
Ernie, Kenny's 100% right. We had, it was not a lot of fun.
You can say his name.
Oliver Miller's Chicken and Waffles.
Dallas, by the way, now 8-6 in January. The Cavs are 7-8. Still up waiting on Shaq to talk about my mama.
Oh, Warren Neely.
Man.
I can't talk about it, Warren. I'm on my way over there.
The All-Star Party
Oh, yeah.
info is not coming yet.
It's
coming soon.
Not this week. Not this week.
Yeah.
It's coming soon.
Keep Chuck awake. It's past his bedtime.
Hey, man, really
Sure
appreciate y'all watching, even when we show those type of games. Really thank y'all very
The
much.
same, none of my relatives text me and said they was watching.
We got more coming up. This game was supposed to be played back on November 30th.
Who's going to work? About to head to work.
In January 30th instead.